Well, there are fears that there could be another big storm, or another big tropical storm, really, about to hit Mozambique. Weather experts tracking what's currently referred to as Moderate Tropical Storm Gombe. Mozambique already been hit by a big storm this year that led to floods, some problems getting food and drinking water to people. Nancy Cordola is the coordinator for programs and operations in Beira in Mozambique for the International Federation of the Red Cross. Nancy, good afternoon to you. How close is the storm? How worried are you about it?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Thank you very much for having me in the show. The tropical cyclone Gombe is expected to make landfall in Mozambique tomorrow morning. It's a weather depression that it has been building up for the last couple of days, and it's expected to make landfall in the northern part of Mozambique. It is expected to be a stronger tropical depression from Tropical Storm Anna, which was the storm that impacted the same region about a month ago. So considering it is going to the same direction, to the same geography as the storm of the month before, and the fact that it's stronger than before, meaning stronger winds and equally as large raindrop, we are quite concerned. Yes, we are.
I mean, you've already had to deal with another big storm, the big storm that you referred to. How much damage did that do? That did more, that did damage, and now more damage could come if the situation gets worse and worse.
Exactly. This is exactly the issue. This is what we're concerned about, the situation in Mozambique. This cumulative impact of repetitive rains in very, very vulnerable communities. The previous storm, Storm Anna, impacted tens of thousands of people in the same area. It flooded a lot of communities. It affected infrastructure, and that's on top of very, very large rains that happened in the last 2 years. So the recovery did not complete, and here we are again with another rainfall, which will be very strong. We do think that it could impact up to 500,000 people this time around as well. So, yes, we're monitoring very closely.
Is there anything that the government or you are able to do to help prepare for this? I imagine not a lot.
We are preparing. We do have more people that have gone on the ground to monitor, to be ready to make assessments so that they can quickly help. We are preparing stocks so that we can help on themes of water, of shelter, houses, of health. So we are building up our items so that we can help more people, since the need will be larger. But obviously, the number of people, 500,000 people, is a very large number. It requires large coordination of all actors, and that we try to do. And of course, we cooperate with all other agencies so that we can see how we can support in a coordinated way. Yes, so there is an element of unpredictability, but we are planning as well on the ground.
I mean, some of the issues that always come up in situations like this come down to drinking water and getting food in the right place at the right time. If you can prepare properly, you'll be able to take care of that, but it's still a big operation to do.
Absolutely. And on top of what you've mentioned, there's also the housing situation, and that brings protection and vulnerabilities that are augmented from people that need that housing support, obviously. So there's 3 very important things there. There's some health issues that are pending as well. There's COVID, there's potential cholera, there's malaria, there's a lot of issues there. So it's a cumulative issue. We're trying our best. We would really appreciate more support. And we really also appreciate that you give us a chance to speak to the public about this issue.
And the government? I mean, the government, I presume, is doing the preparation it can, but we know that the government in Mozambique has had huge problems with capacity.
Yes, that is correct. The government does not have sufficient stocks to be able to support the affected communities in terms of food, water or shelter. For that reason, they're asking for partners to support. And we're here because the public sector is asking for support from Mozambique Red Cross, and we're here to support Mozambique Red Cross as per their request. And so there are elements of preparedness. There will be movement of people as well if their locations become unsafe. But of course, there is an element of unpredictability, where those rains make landfall, which communities get impacted and where they move to. All those activities happen in coordination with the government, and then we scale up as per what the need is.
Nancy Cordola, thanks very much indeed. Coordinator Programs and Operations in Beira in Mozambique for the International Federation of the Red Cross. Well, let's cross fingers, hold thumbs, hold breaths, etc. Hope that storm isn't too bad when it makes landfall tomorrow.